Hello, internet friends. I'm zmoT, and yes, I am still alive, even though it has been quite a while since we've last spoken. My apologies for that. Very, very busy. Summertime, and then work blew up, and just stuff. And internet-related things tends to fall by the wayside. Right? It's hot right now. Like, Good Morning Vietnam reference type hot. It's War Factory though, so I'm not going to bore you with my temperatures or details or whatever else there is about it. We're going to get into War Factory, HQ18, XP46, and we're going to take it down. Hopefully it's a difficult one because easy is boring. Let's see what we've got. Okay, this is one of the harder ones. It's kind of an easier version of the harder layouts, if that makes any sense to anyone. These shields over here, if you've got Grenadiers, this is probably a good way to do it. Just be aware that they will bunch up and that machine gun will need to be shocked. There's just not a lot of space in that corner. Anyways, so I'm not going to do that though. We're just going to probably BART out these lasers. Lots of health on those. 80,000 health is more than I can do in like 1.5 attacks, so that's going to be interesting. But the tribes, oh, I don't have the artillery damage tribe, so that's going to be a pain. Let's boost up the Grenadier speed. Oh, I really, really want to use Grenadiers over there. Maybe we should do that. You know what? I'm going to do a combo here. Can I do a combo? I kind of like, probably the best way to do this is to hack these 4 rocket launchers, hack these 4 shock launchers, and then just use Rifle Zooka on the right-hand side with using all your GBE here. But I really, really want to use Grenadiers. So we're going to do that. I'm going to use Grenadiers on the left-hand side, and if that is a complete flop, which it very well might be, we're going to switch it up, and maybe we'll do a combo effort. If you have not boosted your Grenadier thingy-majig, you should do that. It's very, very fun. One of the funner tribes, actually. Grenadiers throwing quickly is very fun. And my Grenadiers are level 1, so you can keep up. That is not a concern. If you have level 1, let's just see what level my medics are. I think they're level 3? Level 2 medics, level 1 Grenadiers. So this is very, very accessible for anyone who is level 37, XP 37 or higher, I think it is, when you get Grenadiers. Lasers will be an issue if we bring Sparky right off the get-go, so I'm going to leave Sparky in at home for a while. Maybe we'll hack, like, some stuff later. I haven't decided any of that yet, but we're going to need to BART out those lasers eventually, so I haven't really decided yet. We'll see. For now, I want to get into here. I'm going to bring my medics. You might not need medics, probably don't need medics, but we'll see how it goes. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we can probably get away with parking right about there because some of the Grenadiers are going to target those supply crates right there. Uh-oh, medics. So, didn't work. We lost maybe 1 Grenadier and 2 medics. Not awful. But as soon as those supply crates are dead, we're going to need to start our shocking procedures, I think. Let's find out. Maybe not? Yeah, let's start shocking. Just to be on the safe side. Because what Grenadiers do obviously outrange machine guns, but when they start to group up and push forwards, you can have some problems. So I figured, no, we didn't actually need to shock. So, pretty darn good start. I'm going to move a little bit to our left as soon as those 2 machine guns are down. Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid was going to happen. So we're going to move right into here just to get pushing towards the machine guns. And our shocks are going to have to be pretty darn good timing-wise. Not a huge deal, but we've lost a couple Grenadiers, and this attack is not going super, super swimmingly, but it's going pretty darn well. Grenadiers are fairly slow when you only have level 1 Grenadiers. Should I use a shock? Let's use one more shock. So yeah, things are good here. Just very, very, very busy. Had my in-laws. When I say in-laws, that's right. I mean my brother and sister-in-law. Not my parents-in-law, but my brother and sister-in-law here with their 3 kids. So we had 6 kids in my house for the past 5 days, 7 days, something like that, which was very, very busy. Now, this Grenadier attack to get these shields, it was fairly easy. I botched it a little bit, but overall, this is going fairly well. You should be able to get these shields down with Grenadiers. I would suggest using this strategy. I don't think there's a better one to get the shields per se, but we shall find out. Let me know in the comments if you think you're going to use Grenadiers or not. With the tribal boost, I try to use the whatever tribe is relevant wherever I can. I'm going to move over to the right a little bit. Probably need to maybe shock that machine gun just to be on the super safe side. Now, where should we use our GBE? Let's use our GBE to mark you. I don't have a lot. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use. I don't have a lot of time or GBE left, so I'm just going to keep clearing here, and we'll use whatever GBE I have left on these lasers, because we need to get rid of them at some point anyways, because lasers and Zookas and or other troops just don't work terribly well. So I'm just going to use all of that. What can we hack? We can probably hack nothing. Let's just drop Everspark down here, maybe. Maybe she can get some critters. Like, the Everspark was not... Maybe I would probably use Brick on the left-hand side and just use battle orders to get whatever you possibly can. Just gonna press the remote button. Maybe we'll get one extra building down just for the lulz, but probably she's gonna get wrecked by that boom cannon first. Oh, that's actually not bad. So, we got a boom cannon down. We're gonna use our extra GBE on the laser, and... Are we gonna get any extra stuff? No, let's retreat. So, the shields are down. Grenadier tribe is good. That attack was like a D- probably. If for those of you who use letter grades, I would say it's like a 1.5 out of 5. But the bottom line is the shields are down, which was pretty good. How big was that shield? That shield was 1.45 million health, so getting it down is a good thing. The lasers are now at a point where I can get rid of them. The shock launchers, I only need to get rid of a couple shock launchers probably, but we'll get rid of, let's just get rid of all of them. I'm going to send my Grens back there to farm GBE, and we will get rid of a couple things. You know what, let's just make it up as we go along. Everspark into here. Hopefully she doesn't grab by that grappler. Pressing the button, flaring the back one, and we're going to use two smokes to get there. We should be able to do a double hack, I think, as long as I don't totally screw it up. I'm going to save some GBE for later, though. Only got one hack out. Not a huge deal, but not ideal. Now I'm just going to double hack and then die. I don't really care about getting rid of all 3 shock launchers at this point. We're just doing a little bit of cleanup, really, is all I'm after. So, trying to get a little kill zone over to the left-hand side. I wonder if I can just throw at those... I wonder if I can just drop right in here. I wonder if I can just throw at the lasers and just see if we can't maybe do some damage to the lasers. I think those mortars are going to be a bit of a problem, and I don't know if we're going to have enough range to get anywhere near the lasers, but let's just give it a shot. We've got a bunch of GBE. Let's get back into here. Oh, this is going to be... I have a feeling this is going to be one of those attacks where I just scratch my head and say that was terrible, you shouldn't do it, but we'll find out. I mean, we got rid of that entire square there without any difficulty at all, so I think we're going to flare that machine gun, and we're going to shock like that, and hopefully we can just hit the lasers a bunch of times. That's all I'm really after at this point, is hitting the lasers. And obviously by flaring the machine gun, they tend to overthrow, which is very, very good at times. And medkits, because rocket launchers. Is this a good idea? Probably not, but I don't have any GBE to change what we're doing at this point, so we're just going to lose all of our troops. And I think that using our GBE would have been better, but we did a bunch of damage to the lasers, and I have endless reserves, so gives you an idea of what to do, what not to do. I think that is under the category of what not to do. I'm kind of tempted to use Grenadiers for the whole darn thing, though. Let's see here. So, shock launchers don't matter anymore. I can get rid of the... Let's get rid of the rocket launchers. How many attacks do we have left? We have 3 attacks left. So I think I'm just going to use Grenadiers for this whole darn thing because we can. Let's just do that. Had I have known that from the get-go, I would have used my Everspark on the, what is that called? Rocket launchers instead of the shock launchers this whole time. But what do? We're going to go over into here because I don't want to have to clear any of the boom mines. Now get over there. Now I'm also going away from the shock blaster is part of my goal here. So we have now marked the rocket launchers and let's try that double hack one more time. Did not get it again. So double hacks not going terribly well. Now the next one's going to be 29 and 22. I don't want to do math right now. We still don't. We're gonna be short by 3 GBE, unfortunately. So, not bad, not great, but let's just get our dudes over into about here. Do I have a flare active? No, I don't. That flare's not active anymore, and it doesn't matter because the building has been destroyed. So same thing. We're gonna get a little bit of free GBE, and then we're gonna run away as fast as we possibly can. Because I need to get away from those lasers, and the rocket launcher is not down quite yet, so we're going to run away up to there, hopefully out of the range of those lasers. I wonder if I could BART that last rocket down. Probably not. I only have a couple. You know what? We're going to try, though. Because if I can get rid of that rocket on this attack, we will be opened up to doing all sorts of good and fantastic things, but I don't think it's going to happen. So yeah, let me know what you think about using Grenadiers on War Factory. I know it's very, very non-standard. Maybe you like non-standard. Maybe you hate it. Just hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think about Grenadiers. This is very, very... Grenadiers are a bit more expensive than Zookas, but they do have more range and a lot more health, so they give you a lot more flexibility as far as... And the thing is, if we fail this, we've already got most of the reward tiers, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Let's move away from the laser and just keep farming all of these cells. Because if we don't have to use Everspark on that right rocket for the next attack, it would be fan-diddly-tastic. I would really like to get one more barrage. That would be ideal. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, though. We'll find out here soon. It's going to be very close. Yeah, we should get one more. There we go. There's the barrage right there that we were after. Now, I know that we've lost a lot of troops on this attack. A lot of troops, which is not my standard go-to philosophy, plan, whatever you want to call it. So again, let me know what you think about that. There's a long reload times for Grenadiers. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Hopefully that was enough warning to cover your ears. I will turn that down in post because my sneezes are crazy loud. But let's retreat, actually. I'm not going to get 3 more things. What are those things called? Crates. So leaving that GBE might actually help us next time. Anyways, let me know what you guys have been up to. Very, very busy. Obviously, it's not summer everywhere in the world, but it's summer here, and that makes for busy times. We're going to actually bring Everspark with us this time, because she is good at what she does, and hopefully we will be able to use Everspark to get all of the things. Why I'm using a side flare, I don't actually know right now. That is probably not required. Just be aware, be very, very aware that Grenadiers run way, way, way faster than Sparky at the moment. So the other thing you need to be aware of is that her critters are going to cause problems. So there we go. Using our fancy Grenadier madness. Now I'm going to try and shock the hotpot up. Oh no, I missed a shock. Thankfully the the critters are keeping that not a big deal, but come on lasers, go away lasers. It's going to be very close. I'm going to use some GBE on that back one there. Not awful. Let's move up to here now. that range of that shock blaster is going to be a problem, I think, actually. So we're going to try to move so we can get rid of these, whatever those things are called, sniper towers. Now we've got basically the entire thing cleaned up. That is not a big deal at this point, so maybe we should have gone for the mortars. I don't really know what the correct answer is here, but though that shock blaster is just in a spot that I don't really like all that much. So let's move away a little bit. Probably going to have problems with mortars or shock blasters or something. We'll find out pretty quickly here. Our critters are doing a pretty bang-up job, though, so I think we need to... That guy's going to lose to the mortars. Goodbye. Ready? Kersplat. Just gonzo. Again, these attacks are not overly great. These are not something I'm proud of or excited about all that much, but it is the Grenadier tribe, and if you have not used Grenadiers, please give them a shot, because they're pretty awesome. I mean, none of my attacks here were overly skillful or overly good, but we've got 69 gears, and the core is ready to go. Excuse me. And, I mean, had we have gotten rid of the rockets instead of the shock launchers, these shock launchers are not a concern right now. We would have done better. So, take what we've done here, improve upon it, give Grenadiers a try, boost that tribe, and you should be able to take this down with zero difficulty whatsoever. Now, let's retreat. We're going to retreat because I don't want you guys to sit here and watch a minute and 10 seconds of silliness. I want you to know... Now, an important comment that I need from all you guys is, do you care if there's losses? My goal for this has always been to make as few losses as possible the goal, because not everyone has endless reserves. There was a lot of losses in this video. But it was something different. It used the current tribes, all of that sort of goodness. So let me know what your feelings are. I'm going to go over and get rid of that shock blaster first of all, and then we will deal with it. Going to have to be a little bit careful here, because Zookas walk so much slower than boosted Grens. So we're going to drop our Zookas first, and then we will get our Grens out. Now, I got rid of the medics. There's absolutely no point to having medics right now. Probably should have dropped Sparky a little bit sooner. See how much faster those Grenadiers are? Sparky is usually the same speed as Grenadiers, but with the recent tribes, obviously that has changed. So what I like to do here is use extra flares as opposed to extra... just bring them back. Bring them back! Bring them back! And then we'll flare into here and shock. Now, we're not going to use any smoke because it's not really super required. Using a shock is going to be better just because it gets everyone firing as soon as we possibly can. Zookas are going to show up and wreck that shock blaster. And then, the thing is, if the shock blaster happens to take a couple of our Zookas, we don't really care, so we're going to back up. And at this point, it should be GG, as some people like to call it. Let's shock over in here just to get that hot pot up. And now we've got some ladies doing some good things. They're actually going to get that hot pot as well, which worked out pretty darn well. We're going to shock it one more time, and that should be all of the things removed from existence. So, once again, hope that you guys had some fantastic time while I was away. Hope that you didn't miss me too much. I missed you guys immensely. But, Grenadiers, try the tribe out. It's very fun. I really like the Grenadiers that shoot super ridiculously fast. I think there's a lot of fun to be had. I've been clearing my map with it on one of my accounts, and War Factory in, is that 4 attacks? 5 attacks? Lots of loot, lost troops, but not a lot of skill. Actually, no, 0 skill required. A little bit of hacking. Hacked the wrong things the first attack. A little bit of Grens. Don't bring medics. Maybe bring brick and use battle orders, and you're good to go. How many attacks was that? So we actually used all 5 attacks. Not overly great. Not overly skillful. And you can take it down. Anyone who is XP 37 can basically take that down if they plan it a little bit better than I did. Like, we just basically went balls to the wall. Anyways, I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in. I'm still alive. War Factory. Happy summer or winter, if that's what you have currently. And I shall talk to you in the next little bit. I'm going to try and put another video out later on today, but I can't make any promises. Thanks for coming in. Peace.